Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday. I'm not sure if anyone gonna be able to come live. So it is 1 p.m. UK time. Um, I believe we have in the group people from UK. There's Jessica in Japan. There are a few in USA. Is that all? Probably it is. So who is live now? I can't see unless you say hi. Um, so there are lots of things to talk today. I will do my best to keep short to 30 minutes. Um, I don't even know because I am using my laptop. I don't know if you guys can send a hi, say hi, and then I can see it. If not, hopefully it comes up on my phone. All right, let's just start with the subjects. So, first of all, I wanted to congratulate everyone who is doing the course. It had been hundreds of applications, but you guys have been selected for a reason. I can't help everyone. I can only help the ones that I feel we could progress fast, effectively, and that's why I picked you guys. Um, So I hope the people that I started the diets, that I started the diets yesterday, that they are doing great. Uh, I didn't receive many questions. The ones that are tracking, this is early stage for you, so just be patient. So I'm going to start with question that Lilani put it up. So she said, how can we go to social events while doing this course? I don't want people to judge me for sitting with a glass of water while they are eating, but also I want to know how everyone else does it. I have also a Hindu. I have like a girls' night out this Friday, and then I have and cannot be cancelled because it's been booked for months. Also, there is a hen party on the 12th of April. So just interested to find out how. So as discussed, for the people that have been doing the course, that did the 7 days course and are now is doing the diet, these first 7 days are crucial. By no means you can cheat, I'm afraid, because these first 7 days at the time it's essential for me to understand if your body will work well with high carbs or if your body gonna work well with high fats. So if you do cheat, there is no way we can find out. We wouldn't need to start from scratch, but that wouldn't be a good thing to do anyway. So in regards to the best answer for you, Lelani, this Friday, you gonna need to just hold a glass of water. Prep your meal, take your meal along with you. You're gonna need it to, because if you can't cancel, you have to go, then you're just gonna need to behave yourself. Just, I don't know, maybe play with your macros. If you guys are eating out, if you know where you're going, just make sure that you check the menu and then try to figure out the macros based on that menu for that place that you are going to, and then just to try to work out, um, what is the best thing that you can eat. So for this week, there is nothing else that you can do other than that. But moving forward, usually with the Rigo Fat Killer, you have to stick to a diet for the best way possible for a good 4 weeks. Um, because that enables your body to adapt to the high carbs or to the high fats, depending on how your diet is. Um, if you don't if you don't give your body that time, then things are harder. But after these 4 weeks, when you go to events, you just literally like you try to plan the best way possible. You are going to, I don't know, going out with your girls. Is a Friday evening or Saturday evening. So if you are going to eat something, that is not in your diet, then you need to make sure that you exercise. So if it was going to be your rest day, now it's no longer your rest day. So you're already burning calories because you know you're going to be consuming more calories on that day. And so you train, you play around your macros. Sometimes you just eat less during the day to give you a better, to give you extra calories for you to use when you are out. So there are always ways around it, but you have to plan, you have to be focused. Like me as an example, when I go on holidays, I take my food bag in the plane. When I go on holidays, I take my protein shake with me. So if you want to be, if you wanted to do, and then if you wanted to look a way that you have never looked before, you have to do things you have not done before. That is a fact. Everyone average gonna do the same things. And they will criticize, and they will say you don't need to do that, and they will say that is too harsh. And this is why they average. If you want to carry on that path, then you're just going to be doing the same things that you have always done. But if you want to take your body to another level, you do have to sacrifice. You do need to learn how to listen to people saying things in your ear, but you are focused. You know what's your priority. Your priority is to get your body to the best shape of your life. It doesn't matter how hard it is. It doesn't matter what it takes. You are doing it. That's priority one. So just to focus, you have a macros allowance, just trying to play with it. If you know you're going to be eating more in the evening, exercise more or eat less during the day, so to allow you more calories for that evening. That's all. If there are more questions, just make sure you add in the group. We can always talk about this on the next live, which happens on Thursday at 5 p.m. London time. Right, so let me just move on to a few subjects. I picked this up when I was going through a few things in the group. So the first thing I want to talk is about the quantities of sugar and protein when you are designing your diet. So it's important for you guys to understand that when you get to the when you are designing your training day diet, you must have the understanding that pretty much every single meal that you have will have protein and will have carbs, unless you are doing your rest day diet, which for most people that diet will have very small amount of sugar and carbs. So if before you started this course you were having porridge for breakfast, as an example, so that porridge is just carbs. So now that you're doing the course, you need to add the protein. So you either add the protein powder or you just add eggs. So you have protein and then you have carbs. So you have to have the understanding that most of your body's protein, you need to try to increase the amount of protein. And then ideally, you're going to have that from the first meal that when you get up to. You get up, your body's hungry, you feed your body with what it takes, which is protein, carbs, a little sugar. And the sugar quantity. So some of you, as an example, if I give an allowance of 150 calories, 150 grams of carbs. So carbs is divided by three things. No, by two things. Three things? Three things. You have fiber, that is carbs. You have starch, carbs, and then you have sugar. Those are three things. So you want most of that. If you have 150 allowance of carbs, most of those carbs needs to be starch carbs. So fiber, as I told you guys, you need to be focused that your fiber intake needs to be a minimum of 25. That works well for most people. If it's more than that, no problem. And then your sugar. Sugar, I told you, this is a reminder, if you're going to have sugar, you're going to have sugar only for breakfast, before training and after training, those 3 times. So if I give you 150 grams of carbs and then you are going to have 100 grams of sugar, that will be a struggle, because your body not going to have the energy that it needs from a starch carb for you to keep going. So you need to reduce that. So if it's 150 calories, try to stay on a 50 grams, 40 grams, 50 grams of sugar. Or if you are on a 200 carbs allowance, then you can increase that. So you can be 50 to 70 grams, as an example. Why do you have to stay at that level? That's where the second subject comes along, which is I need to talk to you guys about insulin spike. So before you did this, before you starting the Rigo Fat Killer, I need you to think back when you're having a meal, and then you have that meal, you have like your, I don't know, you have like a big dinner, or when you get home. And then after you finish, you feel very tired, very sleepy. Or you are at work, you have lunch, and then you just feel very sluggish, very tired, you want to sleep. There is a reason why that happened. That happened because your body has a lot of insulin, and that's what we call insulin spike. So you don't want your body to feel sluggish, tired after a meal. In the ideal world, you do not want that to happen. So for that not to happen, you actually have to reduce the amount of sugar that you have. So if you feel that the meals that you are having are actually giving you that feeling instead of giving you the energy, then perhaps it's the amount of sugar that you're having. So when we have the spike of insulin, one, we feel sluggish, tired, and then two, after an hour or two, our body feel hungry again, because our body tells our cells, right, there's too much insulin in our body, we need more food to grab the insulin connectors. So this is why people put on weight, because they eat shit food and then they feel sluggish. After an hour, they are hungry again. Your body's not hungry, but it's just because you have too much insulin. So it's a complex subject that perhaps I'm going to get into more detail soon. But what you need to have in mind is don't go crazy on the amount of sugar, because if this is happening, then you need to readjust your diet and reduce that sugar. And on the same subject, we had Elizabeth, that she did mention that she's ovulating. So I need to also speak about that in regards to the sugar. So we women, when we are ovulating, which is usually 2 weeks before your period starts, some women like myself, for those 2 full weeks, you struggle. Estrogen is very high. Sometimes you feel very tired. So your body will need extra sugar if you need. Yeah? If you don't need, just keep the sugar low. So women crave more 2 weeks, during those 2 weeks of ovulation. So sometimes the best way to control that is have extra BCAAs, which has leucine, which is a great amino acid that controls that, and also increase the amount of sugar that you have. So if usually you are having 50 grams of sugar in your diet, and then for some reason you know that you're ovulating. So for all the women, it's very important for you guys to keep track of what of when you are going to have your cycle. When your cycle starts, when you're ovulating, when is the end. Keep an eye on that, because it's going to give you the signs in regards to how you are eating. If your body is taking that in a good way, or if your body is complaining and you need to adjust things. So if you are having 50 grams of sugar normally, and then you are ovulating, and then you are craving, you are tired, then perhaps increase your sugar a little bit more, to maybe 60 grams or 70 grams, and then see how you feel. If that doesn't change anything, reduce that, and perhaps we just need to increase the amount of carbs. But when that problem comes, ask in the group. Don't be shy to ask questions, because it's a girl and then a boy gonna be in the group and gonna be reading. It doesn't matter. This is a problem that male and woman needs to deal with. Guys also has an increase of estrogen, and that's they feel exactly the same as us women when we are ovulating. So they need to understand this too, also to help their partners. Otherwise, bloody hell, is just a fight after fight. I'm sure some of you have that experience. So yeah, have that in mind in regards to ovulation and sugar. To reduce, to increase, or to maintain. So how many minutes have I been talking? Okay, 15 minutes, right. So next things I want to talk is about the cardio before training and the cardio after training, and how to keep your body in anabolism. So we have catabolism when your body is burning muscle, and that happens most of the time when you are stressed. When I mean when you are stressed, not necessarily means you are stressed, but your body is stressed. So after you finish training, if that training has been hard, your body gonna be stressed. So when your body is stressed, it stops burning fat, it starts to break muscle fiber, and that's what we call catabolism. Anabolism is when your body is happy, hormone-wise there is a balance, and then your body is not catabolizing anything inside you, so you just keep your body burning fat instead of destroying your muscle mass. So it's important for you guys to have that understanding that if you do, let's say, 1 hour training, 1 hour and 20 minutes training, and then has been intense, you pushed yourself hard, you didn't rest like for 5 minutes between sets, and then you will see that all of you needs to do the cardio after the training. So if you already have gone hard during your training, and then after you want to go hard during your cardio, your body not going to progress because it's too bloody stressed. So that's why the cardio after ideally is a steady cardio. You just go to the treadmill, you go for a walk on the treadmill, let's say, I don't know, incline 4, speed 4, or I don't know, incline 5, speed 5, depending on your height. And so that means you are calming down your body at the same time that your body is burning fat. But if you go crazy on training and cardio for hours, there's no way we can make this work. Of course, everyone has a different type of metabolism, and then we don't know yet which metabolism you have because this is a new course. This is why the first week is crucial for us to have that understanding. But follow the rules. Do your training hard, and then your cardio after, take it easy. Not easy like you are just sat on a bloody sofa doing nothing, but just don't go crazy. You can go crazy if you feel like you have energy, but just have that in mind. If you are going to go crazy like Lizzie as an example, yesterday she posted a picture that her cardio was a spin. Nothing wrong with that. But have in mind that if your training was very hard and then you're going to do a very crazy spin afterwards, just to try to have some BCAAs or try to have a protein shake and then go for this crazy cardio. Because it's not like you, some people, well, most of us actually, probably perhaps myself, I actually thought about this at least once in my life, that we think that, okay, I finished training, I'm going to have a protein shake. So our mind says, right, I'm going to have a protein shake. That protein shake suddenly is in my muscle. It takes hours to digest. So if the BCAAs usually is faster because it's a protein that is already in little pieces. But if you have a protein shake during your training, like I do, is my preference because I can train for hours. I have that protein shake before my body starts to struggle because I am not letting my body start to catabolize. Gosh, this is so complex. I hope this is not going to get anybody confused. If it's so, just ask as many questions as possible. So what I'm trying to say is, when you drink or eat something, it does not get straight to your muscles. It does not stop your body stressing straight away. It takes time. So having some BCAAs if you can during your training and or just before you finish your training, before you start your cardio. If you're going to have a crazy cardio, have a protein shake or maybe 2 BCAAs. BCAAs doesn't have many calories, just to control, keep your body in anabolism instead of starting the catabolism. Because the more we keep our body in anabolism, the more fat we're going to burn, because we calm down the hormones, our body's building muscle fast, and then it's burning fat fast, and that's what we want. Right, gosh, I talk a lot. I can talk for ages, so I'm just trying to keep an eye on the time. Right, what else do we have? I have to say for today. I don't know who's online actually, but I think it's Lelani. Oh, sugar. What a be Lelani? There's a comment here. So this is the problem. How the heck am I going to figure out? I think next time, I think I'm probably gonna need to go. Let me go to on my phone. Let me see what I can see. Because I can see there's a comment there, but I can't open it on my laptop. So, oh, here I have the live. So yeah, Lizzie, I can see you guys. Sorry, I couldn't see. So Lizzie saying hi, Rafa, hi, darling. You're on lunch break, not able to see the full thing. Yeah, that's fine. Check it out later. Lilani just said always. I don't know what's that for, but if you are saying it, then I'm believing it. Okay, so let me just check what else I have to say for today. So we talked about the sugar and protein quantities, the insulin spike. We talked about the carbs and ovulation, the Lelani question that we talked about how to plan around social events, cardio, post-training, and then how to keep your body in anabolism instead of catabolism. We talked about that. Right, I have 2 more things to say. One is about your first week progress. This is crucial. Really pay attention to this. Rigo Fat Killer can only help you if you follow this first week with everything you have inside you. All the desire to look amazing, to feel great, to feel proud, to look awesome. You need to be so damn focused on this first week, because that's what gonna tells us if your body is a high fat metabolism, it has a high fat metabolism like tolerance, or if it has a high carb metabolism tolerance. Some of you will progress this week, and then maybe some of you will not. Don't be sad. It's because your body doesn't follow what everyone else does. So let's say after this first week you have made progress. Great. You're going to be sharing your progress, and I'm going to analyze it. That is a data. You must put everything on that. So the Rigo progress spreadsheet, every Monday there's going to be a post. Drop your weight Monday. The spreadsheet is going to be there. You're going to add your measurements again. You're going to add your weight again. I'm going to compare. Yeah, I'm going to compare. I'm going to keep an eye on how well are you progressing. So if you haven't seen the video, all the videos, I think the last video that I posted, I can't remember which video, but there's a video that I say that some people, 90% of people progress fast with high carbs. 7% of people, this whole week, your body not going to progress as much. So do not be sad. The only thing that means is on the last module, module 16, that I haven't finished yet, that module going to explain to you what you need to do next. So if your body does not progress well with carbs, that means it will progress well with high fats, and then we're just going to need you to change everything. It doesn't mean quitting. It doesn't mean you feel fat. It doesn't mean you feel depressed. It doesn't mean, oh my God, Rigo Fat Killer does not work for me. Rubbish. It does. You just need to stick to it. So this first week is crucial. Do not cheat. So Leilani, for you're gonna be dumb hard because you have a social event, but you have to stick to it. This week, if you messed up with this week, you probably may not even carry on because this week is what matters. Um, so if your body does not progress well with a high carb, it will progress with high fats. We just need to adjust everything. So carbs, the Rigo macros that you guys receive, that is something that keeps changing, guys. Your body progress, your macros change. Your body progress, your training change. And this is the secret. I posted a video and then I asked the people that I started last week to check that video. Is the first video on the files, which explains to you what is Rigo Fat Killer. It gives you some graphs. So a normal, what's the time? Oh my God, I have 4 minutes to go. So I'm not going to go into detail into that. Just to make sure that you guys check all the videos. The people that I started yesterday, all the videos are there for you. Just to note the module 16. But everything else is there ready for you. For the ones that I started last week, I've posted a few things. You must watch everything, guys. You need to pay attention to the information that is given. It's crucial. So go and make sure that you watch what is Rigo Fat Killer so you understand why some people progress, quit. No, sorry, I'm lying. They make progress, the body stops progressing, they quit. Then after 2 months, they try again, body stops progressing, they quit. You need to understand why that happened, and you need to understand why the Rigo Fat Killer takes you to another level. Yeah, because we don't let that happen. There is knowledge, there is science behind, there is experience. You just need to make sure that you keep an eye on the information is out there and make sure that that applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you, then ask the question and then we go through it. Right, 3 minutes more. Let me see what else I have. Yeah, it was one of the things I had to say is make sure that you watch all the videos. I need you guys to make sure that you follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, I'm afraid I cannot help you, and then you are out. If you are out, there are plenty more that want to come in. Just have that in mind. I can only help if you want help. If you want help, you are committed, you are focused, you do whatever it takes. If you are not ambitious and hungry to progress, I can't do that on your behalf. So that means I can't help you. But take this opportunity because this is a great opportunity for you to learn and take your body to. Also, request. Yeah. So the last thing is, if you guys can recommend, I have a lot of applications to go through, but I've posted a link that keep people in the queue to show their interest for when I am able to reopen more spaces. So just to share that with friends and family if you can, and just to give as much feedback as you possibly can. I am probably going to get a survey done so you guys can answer questions for me to help me and then tell me exactly what is it about this course that has been good, what is it that can improve. Good Lord, what happened here? Sorry. And other than that, Thursday we have another live. It's 5 o'clock. I think 5 o'clock. Some people from USA are going to be on their lunch break, so hopefully I can, help more people. But other than that, I think that is it. Monday. So the upcoming Monday next week. That's the first time that everyone gonna add their new weight to the spreadsheet. And then that's when the people that I started this Monday gonna actually start the diet. So exciting times ahead. Let me just check. I don't think there are any more questions. Any more questions before I go? I am just checking on my phone because I can't see anything on my laptop. Who is live with me is he? Who is live? I don't know. Right, just answer me if you guys are live. Do you have any more questions? Yes or no? Gosh, I have 10 minutes battery on my laptop. Oh my god. Right, one more minute for you guys to say. Do you have any questions before I go? Before my bloody laptop dies? I think not. No, I think not. So if there are more questions, then I can always answer on Thursday, okay? So this is it, 30 minutes, 31. It's good to be live. Hopefully you guys are learning. Keep focused and let's get Rigo. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Is he ending? Yeah.